Can you smoke on a cruise ship?
What? I can smoke, right?
The answer is yes, but only in designated places and at designated times. Yeah, that's right, I said designated times. Smoking is a fire hazard, and the biggest risk of all is having an open flame near highly flammable liquid. Like the fuel used to power the ship. The process of refueling a cruise ship is called bunkering, and smoking on deck during this time is strictly prohibited. That usually means that there is no smoking on board for the first few hours of embarkation. On longer cruises, there may also be another bunkering time at one of the port stops. So, where can you smoke on a cruise ship? On most ships, you will find the designated smoking section somewhere on the Lido deck. You can also find smoking areas on the lower exterior promenade deck. The locations are usually marked on your cruise ship map. You will notice the presence of ashtrays and see signs indicating that smoking is allowed. Of course, if you're not sure where to go, you can always ask a crew member. Can you still smoke in the casino? It depends on the cruise line. In the past decade, cruise lines have stopped allowing smoking throughout the casino. Now you must play at a designated smoking table or section of slot machines. In some cases, smoking is not allowed in the casino at all, and instead you will find a separate cigar lounge located just outside of the casino. But watch out, because on some cruise lines, the term cigar lounge is literal. You are not permitted to smoke cigarettes in the cigar lounge on board Cunard or Norwegian cruise ships. There is one place you should never try to smoke: in your cruise ship cabin. It is a huge fire hazard, and cruise lines have put smoke detectors in every cabin to keep people honest. If you get caught smoking, or if you try to disable the smoke detectors, you can be charged $250 per day, or even kicked off the ship and banned from that cruise line. Almost all cruise lines prohibit smoking on your balcony as well, with one exception. Costa Cruise Line is the only company that still allows it. You must request a smokeless ashtray to use if you plan to smoke on your balcony. What about using e-cigarettes or vaping on a cruise ship? Most cruise lines have the same guidelines for e-cigarettes as they do for all other tobacco products. That means no vaping in most restaurants or public areas, and no vaping in your cruise ship cabin or on the balcony. There are a few exceptions. Costa Cruises, Holland America, Princess, and Seabourn allow vaping in your cruise ship cabin. Regent Seven Seas is the most liberal, with e-cigarettes allowed everywhere on board except in dining areas. If you're thinking about smoking something other than tobacco on a cruise ship, don't. Marijuana may be legal in some states now, but getting high on the high seas is still a federal crime, and you will be prosecuted. In this day and age, some people may find it surprising that cruise ships allow smoking at all. There have been attempts by many cruise lines to completely ban smoking, but they were quickly lifted when the CEOs realized that smokers spend more money at bars and casinos than non-smokers. As of right now, Oceania is the most restrictive cruise line when it comes to smoking. They offer only 2 small smoking areas and enforce a very strict zero-tolerance policy with cruisers who ignore the rules. Well, there you have it, the complete guide to smoking on a cruise ship. Want more answers to the most common questions asked by first-time cruisers? Check out this playlist. If you enjoy this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And until next time, remember, adventure awaits.